So, Call of Duty Ghosts is the best modern Call of Duty game next to, like, Modern Warfare 2. Alright, that might be a little bit high, but at the turn of the console generation, Call of Duty Ghosts was announced, and it went a little something like this.
I think everyone was expecting us to play it safe this year and simply make Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4.
Coming fall 2014.
But we didn't want to do the safe thing. We wanted to do the right thing. And that meant eliminating as many creative restrictions as possible so that our developers could create
new dog models,
an entirely new world, an entirely new narrative, an entirely new
dog model.
Which obviously made for some dank memes and hilarious commentary because everything we got looked horrible. The game came out in 2013, and I was entering my senior year of high school in 2013, and it has been 7 years. 7 years of various Call of Duties, some good, some bad, and some that made me just want to pour acid in my eyes. But I began to hear rumblings of people talking on like TikTok or Twitter or whatever mind-numbing social media is out there that Call of Duty Ghosts was actually being deemed a good game again, which caused me to kind of look back and think like maybe it wasn't all that bad. But let's just break it down like a Lil Wayne song. The story. If you asked me back in 2013 what I thought of the story, I would have told you it felt like it was written by like a teenager who watched every action movie from 2010 to 2012. Literally, at one point in the game, I swear they stole like the Bane introduction scene from The Dark Knight Rises. Plus, a lot of this story was like focused around... The writing was extremely lackluster, with some of the lines being delivered in a way that made me feel like the voice actors were confused about what they were saying. For instance, finding out your dad is a ghost.
Stow it, all of you. We have to go back. Our dad's down there, and we're not leaving without him.
That's real admirable of you. But your father's not there anymore.
Dad, this whole time you were one of them. You're a ghost.
Try the ghost. That's your commanding officer.
You boys have no idea how hard this was for me.
Also, them referring to the unit or themselves as ghosts or ghost or who cares is kind of like hilarious because they make it seem like it's this really big thing. But the story eventually grew on me after another playthrough because it's Call of Duty to its core, at least old school Call of Duty. It's a story that takes itself seriously, but not too serious to take you out of the actual game. And while the story and writing actually feels like it was written by someone who was like 11 or someone who works in the Fast and Furious franchise, it's literally mindless, and all the set pieces that are in the game are so cool, and it actually keeps you kind of engaged. I looked into it while writing the script, by the way, and the writer was the guy who did the critically panned Doolittle movie. If that makes any sense to you at all, it probably should. Another pro for this game is that it doesn't rely on any like celebrities to help draw attention to the game, like Spacey, Jon Snow, Duhamel, or that guy who's like in that show Middle-Aged Women Love. Extinction was Infinity Ward's answer to zombies, which, why not just do zombies since it's all under the same brand, but whatever, who am I to judge? Honestly, it doesn't seem like anyone else really played it either, because I don't think it ever came back unless it came back in Infinite Warfare or whatever, but I never played that game, but it's something that just didn't really interest me at the time, and going back to it still seems kind of like up in the air, like I could go either way with it, depends on my mood in the day. I feel like if you have a full team, it's probably pretty fun because all it is just you fighting aliens and completing a bunch of dumb quests throughout the game, like to just progress a storyline. But other than that, it wasn't anything like thrilling. The multiplayer. Multiplayer is the bread and butter of any Call of Duty game, and it's been that way since like the first Modern Warfare. In 2013, I probably referred to the multiplayer as like garbage, shit, something developed by a team of like industry rejects. You name it, I probably said it. Since going back into my memory, plus playing a little bit of the game, it actually became fun. Obviously, you're watching me play a bunch of bots, but that's because no one is actually playing this game anymore, which makes getting into a game that functions properly like a 1 in a million, like you're playing the lottery or something. But the multiplayer is oddly familiar to that of like Modern Warfare 2. Everything is broken without anything ever feeling like it was ever patched. An original complaint that people had was the maps were too big, but honestly, these maps felt better than any of the other maps that we get now, with some of them even feeling fun. Because it felt like the devs were given the green light to do whatever the hell they wanted, the DLC maps were great for this game because you would go from Mardi Gras to some advanced area of shipment to an old pirate ship. Like, they all had contracts, which depending on where you played, you could be like Michael Myers, or you could level an entire baseball field with a nuke. Don't forget, you at least have a chance to customize your dog, which I named Nymeria, since she only maintained like 2 minutes of screen time every single game. The thing that takes the cake was changing the voiceover from some soldier you don't care about to either Snoop Dogg.
You got that guard deal, Double G. Friendly Hind coming for him. Securing C.
Or that guy from the History Channel.
What's your name, scumbag?
Sir, Private Brown, sir!
Bullshit! From now on, you're Private Snowball. Do you like that name?
Sir, yes, sir!
Character customization was pretty cool too. You had a lot of options to work with, especially from ones with the DLC. And any weapon camos in this game just were absolute fun, especially that Space Cat camo. What I'm saying is, yes, the multiplayer is very flawed, from glitches to some map design to the pacing of the game, but it's the fact that the devs just had fun and demonstrated that to the player base is what makes this experience a lot better, compared to games now where it feels like the devs are just forced to do things that they truly don't even want to do, which is why I'd argue like a Call of Duty World War II, one of my favorite Call of Duties, is the last community-driven Call of Duty that we've probably had in a little bit. But that's a video for another day. Conclusion. All in all, Call of Duty Ghosts is a flawed game, but for all of its faults, it makes up for it in just being fun, which is something that the current games do lack, because the developers seem to either ignore what the players' needs are and just go for the profit, or they're just doing things that are told from the higher-ups. But I want to know what you think. Have you played Call of Duty Ghosts? Has your opinion changed with Call of Duty Ghosts? Or do you still think it's dog shit or something? Anyways, I'd like to thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like or something, and if you want, here's some other stuff that I have that I've actually done before, and if you didn't, well, this stuff doesn't really get much better, so, bye.